Welcome back. I got a very sweet letter from a very dear lady, and she is in the middle of a family crisis. Her husband has a medical condition, which he is very serious, and he's going through that right now. And so she is taking care of the family, working for the family, and taking care of her husband all at once, and it's overload mode, isn't it? And she attempted to meditate. She attempted to use the HRV resonance, and it's such a frantic time. Nothing seems to be working. And so I wrote her back. I gave her 3 suggestions to try out. I want to give those to you today. And these come with a story of one of my favorite people, Brother Premomoy. So let's get into it. So the way it worked in the ashram where I was at, you would go through a boot camp phase. And that boot camp, that monastic boot camp, Brother Premomoy was the champion of that. That these guys coming in, they need some time to learn and understand what this monastic life is all about. And then they would graduate and they would go out and they would go into the rest of the community. And one of these monks did that. He went out into the larger community and he found himself in the mix of things, and it got very difficult very fast. And he called up Brother Premomoy and he says, "Look, brother, I have a very serious problem. I need your help. I need to solve this problem." And Brother Premomoy told him, "Okay, great. I'm going to tell you what to do." The monk is like, "Oh, great, thank you. Oh, this is great. Okay, tell me what to do." He said, "Go out on the walkway where all those trees are, where the wind is blowing and the leaves are rustling. Walk up and down and do very long breathing. Make sure it's very, very long breathing." And the monk goes, "No, brother, did I not mention this is a very serious problem and I'm in the mix of it and there's all these problems and I need some really good advice. What do I need to do?" Brother Premoy says, "Yes, I understand all of that. Go out on the walkway, walk up and down, and do the very long breathing. Make sure it's very long, do the long breathing." I said, "But brother, this is serious. I mean, I'm in the mix of it, and it's, I don't think you understand." He says, "No, I understand. Go down the walkway, walk up and down, do the very long breathing." He's like, "Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your advice. Thank you." And he gets off the phone, and still doesn't know what to do about the problem, and he's just racking his brains. What can I do? And now I might as well go for a walk, like brother said. Yeah, I'll do the long breathing. Sure, that's fine. And he's walking up and down, and he's walking up and down, and his head clears, and he goes, "Wait, well, what about this solution?" And his head clears some more, and he goes, "What about this solution?" And his head clears some more, and he goes, "You know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad, is it?" And it didn't happen instantaneously. It took a while. I think it might have taken days. I can't remember exactly. But it worked. It absolutely worked. The long breathing works. So my very first advice to this lovely lady: anytime you can get a break, anytime you can open a window, anytime you can step outside, anytime you can just shut everything down for a minute, anytime that you can step away, just breathe in quickly. This is a trick. If you breathe in quick, you can breathe out long, and you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to make that out breath longer. So breathe in a little quickly, breathe out long. Breathe in quickly, breathe out long. And make the out breath longer every time. Maybe you've only got 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 or 5 or 10, but make every out breath long. Always make the out breath long. This is Amal. Always make the out breath long. Just practice that for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever you have, and do it throughout the day. Oh my God, I got 1 minute. I got 30 seconds. Great. And right away, this is pushing you to your parasympathetic. And when you start to feel anything remotely close to peace and calm, just relax and hold that feeling. Hold that feeling. Don't worry. You can walk, you can sit, you can stand. Nobody has to know you're doing it. Just breathe in. You can be at work listening to your boss, and nobody has to know. You're nodding your head and you're going, making that out breath long, and feel just a little bit of peace that it's giving you, and that's what you want. It's a very effective way to right away get out of stress, even if it's a hair. Even if it's just a little bit, get yourself towards the parasympathetic, and you're going to start to feel it. And so there's a situation going on. There's still going to be stress, right? But keep countering that stress with that long breathing. Always make the out breath longer. Number 2, take a moment and do the hakala. How do we do the hakala? Look straight ahead, and as you're looking straight ahead, open up your peripheral vision. Open it up. Notice everything on the left. Notice everything on the right. Notice everything above. Notice everything below this big circle. You're trying to take in your entire field of vision. What is it? It's all of this. Take all of that in. If you're in a canyon, if you're outside, if you're looking at the sunset, if you're looking at the sky, it's a little bit easier because you can project outwards and look at everything. Take it all in. And when you do that, when you take it all in, for a moment, just a hair of a hair sometimes, you're driving yourself away from the left brain into the right brain. All of your worries, all of your concerns, all of the mess of the story of your life. And we all get messy. Our lives get messy. All of us, right? Without exception. It all gets messy. And so all of that mess of your life is in the left brain. All of it. And so using the hakala as a neurological driver, you're pushing yourself momentarily into the right brain. And just for a moment, there will be peace. And you can try this out. Maybe there's something in your life right now which is bothering you. Think about that. Oh, this guy cut me off. Oh, my boss says I got to do this. Oh, I haven't paid that bill yet. Whatever it is, hold that thought for just a moment. Hold it. Okay, I feel that. I can feel that right now. Yeah, I feel that, Forrest. Okay. Now, look straight ahead. Take in everything. Everything that you see, all around, everything. Maybe it's this much, and open it up. Make it a little wider. Notice everything. Notice everything. By the way, where's that feeling? When you really hold the hakala, it goes away, doesn't it? It disappears. And maybe you come back to it. But maybe, even though you come back to it, it feels different. It's different somehow. How did that happen? You tasted the right brain. Maybe you only tasted it that much, but my God, you tasted the right brain. It's a humongous deal. And in that moment, you are that free. In that moment, you are tasting pure freedom, the freedom of your right brain. You're tasting it. It's a very big deal. And so, even though it's small and it's short, you can do it over and over and over, and you can keep tasting that freedom. And in that moment, you have relief. You don't have to sit. You don't have to be still. You can walk around and you can still do this. You can sit on your couch. You can sit on a chair. You can sit at work. I don't care where it is. You can sit there and do this anytime. And it works. Try it out. And third, practice the cute baby, because when there's not any joy in our lives, we want to connect to a little love and joy, hopefully. And what is some of the easiest avenues into love and joy and bliss? What is that avenue? Well, it's the cute baby. Babies are so darn cute. And maybe it's not the cute baby for you. One of my students said, what about my chihuahua? Can I use my chihuahua every time I look at my chihuahua? My heart just explodes. Can I do that? Absolutely. He started practicing the cute chihuahua meditation. In 1 week, he'd been seeing the spiritual eye. In 1 week, bliss started to come to him through his spiritual eye. I didn't even think that was possible. I thought maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, something like this might start happening. No, 1 week. That blew me away. I was not waiting for it to work so good, so fast. It just blows me away. So practice that little bit of love. And how does that work? Well, the baby is already cute. You're connecting to that cuteness and you go, oh my God. And right there, your heart is activated, that awe feeling. And I just want to hold that. Like I'm holding the weight, right? I don't hold the weight down here. I hold it up here, right? And so I'm holding that awe, and I just hold it. And oh my God, it's so cute. And I'm holding it, and then I can't hold it anymore. I let it go, and I look at the baby again. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's still so cute. And you're holding the weight again. And it's that holding of the weight as long as you can, which is strengthening that connection with the left amygdala. Again, this is immediate. You don't have to wait. It's immediate. You are connecting deep into your heart, into the left amygdala immediately. There was no waiting. There was no standing in line. There was nobody at the entrance going, no, you can't come in here. None of that. No, you went straight in. It's so amazing. So find the thing. Maybe it's llamas. I mean, llamas are cute. What is it for you that just, you look at that and you go, oh my God, that's so cute. I can't stop. Oh my God, that just hit me. And maybe it's very small, but you keep doing it, it gets bigger. All of these things, these 3 things, is you're very slowly opening the gate so that you have access to peace, that you have access to the deep right brain, that you have access to bliss. And just widen the gate and practice again, and widen the gate and practice again. And maybe you lose it. It doesn't matter. Come back, practice again. Widen the gate, practice again. Widen the gate, practice again. And pretty soon, these things are just that much more reliable inside of you, and you start to gain traction into your deeper self, into your deep brain, and that'll change your life, guaranteed. Guaranteed that will change your life. Now the last thing I didn't mention to her, because it's a little more slow, Om Japa in the chakras, right? That's not quite immediate. Now when you have a problem and you Om into the problem, oh my God, that my boss said something to me, it really bothered me, I can't let it go, I feel that. I'm going to Om into it mentally. Om. And you do that over and over again, the problem shrinks, the problem dissolves. That works quite well. But it takes just a hair more patience. All of these are so powerful, and they build momentum, and they go so deep. They go so deep. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope it gives you options when you feel like, man, life is crazy. I can't even sit. I can't even imagine sitting down. How am I going to meditate? Just do something like this. These are very easy walking meditations. You can walk around and do all 4 of those. So easy. Try it out. Try it as an experiment. See what happens for you. So I hope you love this. If you did, be sure to hit that bell down below so I can see all of you next time.